Welcome to episode 6 and day 6 of another glorious morning in Navezgane. Actually, it looks like it's going to rain, so it's not going to be that much of a glorious day. Never mind. I don't really know what to do today. I've got this buried treasure quest to go and sort out. Let's have a look where that is. Ooh, I might do that because I can swing by all of those post boxes on the way up. That'd be quite handy. Check my inventory. I've got food. I've got goldenrod tea. I'm going to switch to red tea and just save goldenrod for if I get dysentery. Just an update. During the night time, I rearranged my first floor platform a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit more like it will be when I've got the whole floor complete. I think, as I said in the previous video, I'm going to extend it out another 5 blocks from here, and that will be the basis of my entire production facility and living area. Obviously the living area part of it is just for show, but yeah, that's fine. So yes, I've organised things a little bit better. Raw food, cooked food, cooking station there. Again, this is all just temporary. I did want to check, right, 80 of them, duct tape. What else do I need for a dew collector? Let me just check that before we go off doing anything. Short iron pipe, I should have enough, yes. So I just need 1 more duct tape and 20 more scrap polymers, which hopefully we will get today. Bacon and eggs, goldenrod tea. So day 6, I do need to get the rest of my defensive area planned out and ready for day 7. But I should have time to go off and do this mission briefly. Always on the lookout for eggs. Although there do seem to be a lot more. I might just be imagining it compared to the last time I played, but I seem to be getting a lot more eggs. Right, so here we are, approaching the Buried Supplies quest site. It's been an interesting little journey up here. I've collected some nice skill books from all the mailboxes at that little area, village, whatever you want to call it. Don't really know what it's called, that bit. Don't think it has a name. A couple of nice little zombie fights. I've ended up being overburdened again already, so I'm just actually going to chop this tree down, both of these trees, before I do this, because otherwise they'll get in my way. And they'll look quite funny when I've dug underneath them and they're still stood there. Or maybe they'll fall, who knows. I think they do fall, actually. Either way, let's just clear this one out of the way, and then we'll take the quest and see what happens. I think what I am going to do is just repair that club. I've looted some repair kits, so I'm going to repair that club. That's a good idea. Right, let's take the quest, and it's time to dig. Again. At least my shovel's quite a bit better than it was the last time I did a buried treasure quest, which was a level 1 shovel, I believe, and I hadn't put any skill points into mining, so it should be a little faster this time. So it is worth always, I think, doing these buried treasure missions to bear in mind that every time the circle shrinks, there is a chance of zombies. Okay, yes, digging the second layer out has triggered a zombie attack. I think it might just be that one with the looks of it. Nope, there's another one. Ah, there we go. I just think this guy looks like a mechanic. Maybe that's what he is, who knows. Not anymore, he's not. Okay, that looks okay, right. So we need to be digging closer this way, really. I'll just skip through this bit until we get there. Okay, there we go. Food stash. Out we go as fast as possible. Yep, that's why. Oh, he got me. Got more incoming. Massively. What's the word I'm after? Overloaded. Carrying too much stuff. I need to be saving my 9mm bullets really just for day 7 night time. So I'll try and do as much as I can with the club. There we go. All good. Right, what have I got that I can ditch? I can ditch the plant fibres. I can ditch the tree seeds. I don't need them. I need the water. Obviously I need the water. I don't need the feathers. Right, I'm going to try and keep everything else. I suppose actually I can eat this. I can have the soup. Doesn't go in any recipes, so I'm not bothered about hanging on to it. That's reduced somewhat my burden. I don't need that stone. I can cope without that. Right. We'll just go and hand this in, and as long as nothing interesting happens at Trader Wrecked, I'll probably just head back to the base and do some digging. Or I might take another quest. We'll see what happens when I get there. Okay, let's see what this misery guts has got to say for himself.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Schematic or shotgun shells. Ooh. Ammo for now, I think. Nothing to the east again. God damn it. I'd rather do a fetch quest than a buried supplies quest, so we'll take that one.
You need some work?
Malone residence.
Word of advice. Next time, bathe before coming to a job interview.
Shut your mouth. Encumbered. That's the word I was after. Right, back to base. Right, so I'm just getting back to the base after... I've already been back once to unload all of my loot because I was encumbered. That's the word. I keep forgetting the word for some reason. I've just been to stock up on some wood. So, the next stage will be digging out the base properly, getting my defences ready for day 7, which is what I'm going to do now. So it's obviously, there's no point you sitting watching me dig this whole trench, but the general principle of it is I will dig down 3 layers from my central platform and create traps in the bottom area. I don't like to funnel them through in one direction like a lot of other players do. I like to just sit in the middle and let them come at me because they do only tend to come at you from 1 or maybe 2 sides at a time. And it just seems to work for me. Well, in theory it always has done in the past, so we'll see how it pans out this time. Okay, we have zombies. Wasn't really expecting that. Oh, and it's about to rain as well. Where did he go? There he is. Come here. Come here, random wanderer. Oh, he got me. He got me. I got him back. Okay, I know this looks weird at the moment. It will all make sense. Wait a minute, have I done this wrong? I think I've done it wrong. I'll have to check. I'll have to check against one of my old videos. Yes, you do get more XP for upgrading than just building. Interesting. Upgrading it is then. Again, we'll just skip through this quick. I'm down to my actual depth now. Eventually I will obviously remove the dirt floor and make a solid floor in here. It's a bit awkward to do without a helmet light mod. I really need a helmet light. I know I've mentioned that multiple times now, but it will be nice when I get one. Let's see what we can see. We can see me doing a lot of digging. I know it's not much fun. I'm just trying to talk over it and say something vaguely interesting. I think at this point I had checked against one of my old bases and realised that my outer columns, I've done the square, the cube block, the cube-shaped block, one layer too high. I like to have the approach to the whole base one layer lower than where the central platform rests. Those ones, those angled blocks I've just put in, they will be my actual way into the base. It's literally just jumping across a gap, and I leave the gap for the zombies to fall into on Horde night. As you will see, well, hopefully you'll see when it gets to day 7 evening time. We'll see how well we survive. At the moment, it is just this matter of digging out a trench that's 3 blocks wide all the way around my central pillar, which is 5 by 5. The reason for that is it makes all my pillars evenly spaced. I've learnt this through trial and error. The pillars are spaced every 5 blocks, so there's a 3 block gap in between every pillar. And I will go out and a whole other layer of pillars for my first for my design, for my overall base design. The first floor will be, I can't even do the maths, 25, 20, 30 blocks across or something. I can't remember the exact amount. I've not really worked it out. 4, 6, yeah, something like 30 blocks. That sounds like zombies. Ooh, what do we do? Right, so we've got the very basic outline of it in place, and I mean very basic. That pit will be full of spike traps initially, before 10 o'clock on day 7, which is today. So what I'm probably going to do is leave it at that for this episode, and then episode 7, well, maybe I'm undecided yet. There's going to be a lot of building, so I might actually just carry on. We'll see. But that's how I get in and out of my base. Basically, just have a murder pit that I jump over. I do need to stock up on drink before. How many scrap polymers have I got now? I'm still on 80. If I can go on a bit of a daylight mission for scrap polymers, then I can build my dew collector, and then I'm sorted, absolutely self-sustainable. As long as I keep hunting meat, that is. So, There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I'm quite tempted to keep building, actually, until the morning. I've used a lot of wood on my spike traps. Did stock up. But there are some things I need to sort out. Ideally, I could do with getting the rest of this roof in place. If I can remember how to structure my... Yes, I remember. I remember. But I've not got enough wood to make it work at the moment. So, I might leave that till the morning. I mean, this is defensible now. As is. Not ever so, but I can defend it. So, what I will do, actually, is just... I really need a helmet light. That's supporting, and another one under here. And I'll do round the back as well. And now we're just digging in the dark. This is definitely, and I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, we need a helmet cam. I'm placing those blocks either side of my entrance ramp just to make sure it doesn't fall down whilst I put the securing block in behind it. It's kind of hard for you to see what I'm doing, I appreciate that. I should have placed some torches really, but you know, I don't like to attract too many zombies at this stage in the game. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. I did check my old base design and I did mess up. I did the platforms here, the full-size blocks, the cube blocks, I did them one layer too high. You'll understand why once the rest of my foundation is completed. It will all make sense in the end. So, I'm going to leave it at that for this episode. If you like what you've seen, I know it's not been a particularly exciting one because it's just been a lot of building and harvesting. But feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit bell notifications. Also, if you would like to leave a comment and share the video, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much, and goodbye.